We've had a 20% increase in crisis calls in this week alone.
In the lead up to Valentine's Day, there are calls for more awareness to be brought to those in abusive situations. As Calgary research shows, there is a stark increase in calls reporting domestic violence in the days before the holiday.
Just going up, like at the start of the pandemic, it was stay home, stay safe, right? And then with each wave, we see more and more women, and that's continuing. And at the same time, shelter resources are really stretched.
The Alberta Council of Women's Shelters hosting a Love a Shelter promotion for school-aged kids to send messages of support to shelter workers and those using the support. Those same kids also receiving information on what domestic violence is and how to address it.
People may not realize it, but there's also lots of children that come to shelter. And for those who've not visited a women's shelter, it's often the first thing you hear when you walk through the doors is children.
Valentine's Day can be used as part of the circle of violence, aggressors buying gifts or chocolates for their victim in the hopes those being hurt, whether emotionally or physically, will not think their situation is so bad.
It's not always seen, especially in public, because I think aggressors are quite strategic. And most abusive partners are those who present as quite charming and charismatic. And this is very intentional.
Preventative work doesn't just fall on survivors. There is more of a push for men to recognize warning signs in those they associate with.
Take a stance against misogyny, against gender-based violence, against comments that ridicule women, or really anyone from, high-risk, vulnerable populations.
For those in an abusive situation, Taylor says to develop a safety plan with a trusted person, with a code word for dangerous situations and details on which documents you need to leave, especially if kids are involved. In Calgary, Jillian Code, City News.